Evening all, welcome to Tactics. Right, we're going to show you today something to do with bombardment, and this, yes, it's a missile tank. Well done, observant of you, good sir. This is this is something I'm generally running a lot more of now. As a generalist, let me just talk to you about my credo, if you like, for this game. Is whenever I play a game, I have to be a generalist, right? I generally don't specialize. I do in some areas, but with regards shooters and things like Eve and so on, I never specialized. Generally, you know, I always had the ability to run most things, run most guns, run most ships. And Dust is no different. Dust to me is something that I really am keen to show everything upon. Now, I have heavy suits and I have medium suits. I have all the different types of flavors of tank, all the different types of flavor of turret, and the same with dropship as well. So we're showing you some missile footage. Now, to be honest, you've probably seen a little bit of the montage we've done with this. As a dropship crashes into me, I don't know what was going on there. Who knows? But this was something that I started to do recently, which was run a missile tank. Now, missile tanks are, in theory, they should be good against infantry. They're not. They're terrible. As I get T-boned by another tank, thanks, bro. He dies. That's a good thing. This tank is something that I think it's a tank killer, right? So, you know, on paper it should be a good infantry or anti-infantry tank. In reality, it is bleeding not. It is an absolute terrible anti-infantry tank. However, I would like to propose to you a new tactic called bombardment. That's bombardment, and in essence the way it works is you sit on a hill, you sit like at this kind of range. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm kind of sitting at this range. Here we go. We actually do kill someone here. Nice. Missile got him in the face. And all we're doing is we're sitting back with the view to bombard the point. Now, we know they're coming from the bridge. That's pretty much where they are. I see Dell's there as well. So we've got two bombardment tanks. And we effectively are engaging at a range of about 200 meters because, again, the range of these missile turrets is 200 meters. Now, I just had a call on the comms to tell me that there's an enemy tank rushing the back road. There it goes. There it is. Now look at the engagement range here. He's in a blaster and he's also dead. Lol. This is people underestimate missiles. It is probably the most unforgotten the most forgotten been drinking this most forgotten turret by a long way because so few people use it. Yet it is got to be, maybe I would even say it's better than railgun at killing tanks. It is ridiculously good, particularly armor tanks, because it obviously has that benefit to armor. So give it a go. It's fun. I guarantee it's fun. So look at this. Let me show you me shooting this dropship down. So this dropship is foolishly getting into bombardment range. Hit the old burner booster thingamajig, and its shield is dead in one. Well, its shield is almost dead in one hit. Now, you know, you're probably thinking, well, that's not that good. Well, it's because I'm a bit of a crap shot. To be honest, you shouldn't spam the missiles too soon. But here we go. Blap, 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 blap. Nice. And it's down. Now, once you get to the armor point, it's done. He's done, bro. And that's kind of how it works. And I think this is something I would recommend. Not for things like PC, not for things like FW. Well, you could do it, but I would say just for general matches, this is a fun, interesting tactic. But look at the ability for this thing to kill tanks, even shield tanks. You know, this is a good, quote, shield tank. Well, it's not really, but he got completely effed up. In one salvo, I might add, which is not bad. I think a railgun will still take 3 shots. The time to kill on a missile tank is very low indeed. So give it a go. I was just running standard, I think maybe advanced by this point. And the advanced missiles are not bad. I think they're pretty good. So here we go, more bombardment. There is an area of effect bonus to the shots. It doesn't seem to be that effective because I think this used to be really good. Missile turrets used to be ridiculously broken. And they got, quote, balanced. And they now are, well, they're better. But as you can see, I'm still getting hits. It's just because you're putting a huge amount of hits into the target. That, you know, law of averages is 1 or 2 might connect. Okay, so give it a go. It's fun. You know, again, this game to me has got to be about trying different things. Far too many people just run the same gun, fit, tank, suit, whatever it may be. And I think that's a shame. I think just try and mix it up. Have a bit of fun. Don't worry about your KD, because seriously, anybody who cares about KD is just massively a nerd. Don't listen to them. The KD matters not. Seriously, bro, it doesn't matter. have fun, okay? Because again, this isn't life, this isn't real. Dust 514 is not your real life. Your real life is happening outside of this nice screen you're now watching here. Look up, look down, look left, right. That's real life, bro. That's where you want to win, okay? You want to worry about your KDR in that, which should always be 1-0, basically. In fact, no, what am I talking about? You shouldn't kill anyone. It should be 0-0. There you go. But, I'm not implying people become killers before I get hate mail. But I think just enjoy the game. And I think missiles was, I didn't know if it'd be any good with them, but I put them on, and you know what? I had a lot of fun with them. They were incredibly effective, fun things. Do a lot of power, a lot of damage, a lot of good stuff. And I think versus vehicles, my God, they were, very effective indeed. Railguns are obviously still better, just because they are, because of the range. But I think, they were a nice distraction from the norm. As you see, look at how quickly we're killing the CRU. That's obviously a nice thing as well. 2 tanks killing a CRU in, less than a minute. That's pretty awesome. And I think, running the gun logi again was also a lot of fun. I do miss the gun logi. Its maneuverability and acceleration is just so much better than the Madruga, which is not great. So there we go. In terms of the game, I think, there is now no better an opportunity to try something new. With the new cloaking, that gives you such a great opportunity to try new tactics. And I think people are doing that, which is nice to see. I think with the new commando suits, with the new heavy suits, that's also really good to see. And I think with the new things like, changes to certain things generally, I think, there's no better time to maybe try something different. Look at that. I shot him through the little gap in the thing. See that? That's amazing. Rewind that. If you didn't see that, rewind it. I'll wait here for you, bro. It's pretty awesome, wasn't it? These are the things that keep you going in Dust. And I think, I've played this game a long time, and I think, you do see people come and go, sadly, and I think a lot of the time you've got to kind of engage with the game just slightly differently and then re-engage your interest in it. And I think missile tanking was fun. Scouting is fun. Running a heavy suit is actually not too bad either. I think it really just comes down to give it a try something different, and you might be surprised actually how, I guess, fun different things can be. Try the forge gun. It doesn't work all the time, but hey, it's not bad. And that feeling of shooting down a dropship is pretty epic, I must admit. I think tanks in general seem to have a bit of a bad press as well, because, I think people are running blaster tanks in ambush. Oh my God, ambush is so terrible. I literally face palmed right then because it's just so terrible. You could probably hear the audible noise of my head going, oh. Because, ambush is, in theory, it should be fun. It's not. It's a very difficult game mode. And I'll tell you what's funny. Let me tell you a quick story. I brought in an LAV. No, sorry, I lied. I hacked an LAV of an enemy, right? He was basically, cocking about doing, a tactic where he jumps out with a heavy and shoots someone. That's called something, but I'm not going to mention it because it's a bit rude. And while he was killing some God knows who, I hacked his LAV, then ran him over. And then just proceeded to drive around and around and around. And apparently that counted towards our vehicle count of 2. So I started getting like nerd rage from some kind of very senior corp dude. Again, he obviously doesn't know that I am sustained by hatred. And he started sending me stuff like, you better recall that or else. Yeah, that didn't go down too well. So I proceeded just to go around wherever he was and do literally, kamikaze jumps off the ledge he was sat on and just push him off the ledge every time. And it's like, seriously, bro, chill out. It's a game, bro. And he was like, we lost, obviously, because I was, half of our team were dicking about. And he sent me a mail afterwards, absolutely filled with rage and hatred. And how dare we give them a loss? How dare we break their WL loss ratio, whatever thing. And I was just like, if there's ever a case of somebody needing to go and touch a boob, it has been this. And I just replied back with, seriously, bro, put the controller down, go and find a nice young lady and touch a boob. I hope he didn't actually go out and cause a sex crime, because I've just realized that's actually what I incited him to do. Oh well, hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.